growers in the egg industry will sometimes have agreements with their landlords or their other partners that they're working with that they will either split the cost of the products, services, delivery charges, or whatever is needed in order to produce that crop. There's sometimes, though, with those agreements that possibly we'll take a tenant landlord scenario that everything is split 50-50 for any product or sometimes even any service. However, any delivery charges for those things would just be the responsibility of the tenant and not the landlord. So let's see how we could do that within the system. So right now we have within the system our two customers. We'll have Wright and Martin, and they have things split up, I believe 55-45. So if we go in and create under Ag Sales, Sales Orders, we're going to create a sales order, and we will start with Wright. And on the product, we are going to order some urea that we will have delivered. So the split on this is between 55 and 45 between Martin Farms and Wright Farms. So we'll select that split. So what this will do is go ahead and create an order for the quantity between those two customers. But we have a delivery charge on this. So up in the sales order action pane, if you click on Sell and then Maintain Charges. So this charge is actually will be a delivery charge. And we'll put it to $25. However, if you remember our scenario, Wright Farms is the tenant and our landlord of Martin is not responsible for delivery charges. So we're going to have to adjust that over so it's just Wright Farms. So from here, when we invoice this, we'll do Generate Invoice. And here's a good spot for the use of billing notes, which there's another video out there that covers that maybe you would note in there that any delivery charges are not the responsibility of Wright Farms, that those should go into Martin Farms. So we've looked at that billing note and we go in OK, and then we get our split dialog. So here we have, it's going to create Wright Farms, Martin Farms, 900 and 1100, two different sales orders for those customers. Here, if we go into the header charges, this it shows that freight charge that we had. If we continue on here, it's going to split this freight charge between those two customers, but we don't want that. We want it just to go to the tenant. So here we would choose Wright Farms and just put the percentage to 100%. So Wright Farms is wholly responsible for paying this freight charge. So now when we continue, the system's going to go out, cancel this first order, and it will create two separate orders, one for Wright Farms and one for Martin. And on the Wright Farms, we'll find that it has that delivery charge, charged specifically to them, and then that will not be on the Martin Farms invoice. So here's that canceled order, and it created two separate orders and invoiced those for the customers. So if we take a look at the invoice order for Wright Farms, we'll go up here into the invoice journals and see what was actually invoiced. It shows us that it invoiced them $175.75. And up here, if we click on charges, it's going to show us our delivery charge or our freight charge for $25. Now, if we go back and look at the Martin Farms invoice, go into invoice journals, and we'll see it only charged $184. And if we go into charges, it actually did not charge them that delivery charge. So depending upon the setup and the agreement of your growers and their organizational structures, you can change how those header charges are applied to each of the customers within that split on that order.